I call this the softball. It happened in Prince Rupert about a year after the White Sleeping Man story. We had an empty lot across the road from where our house was, so Dad had bought us a baseball bat and a softball. So we went out and called all the kids in the area to have a game and made two teams up. And the first batter was up and he hit the ball really hard. I was a fielder. It went over my head, went right in underneath a boardwalk. They didn't have cement sidewalks at that time. The boardwalk was on top of little posts. And so I ran and I crawled underneath and I reached out my right hand and had my face sideways so I wouldn't drag it in the mud. And I felt what was a softball felt like it was really spongy. So I turned around my face a little bit, and here it was a man's face that I was rubbing with my hand, squeezing. And I thought, oh, yikes. I thought he'd bite me. But anyways, his eyes were wide open. And I thought, geez, he might be dead. I don't know. So I reached down to check his pulse on his wrist. And his hand was cold and spongy, too. So I crawled back out, and the first baseman, who was kind of a bully boy, he came running up, and I said, the ball's under there, but it's too far for me to reach. He said, I'll go get it. And he crawled underneath there, and I heard, ah! Anyway, he was frozen, and two other boys came running, and I told them they had to each grab an ankle and pull him out, and they did. They dragged him out. He was never really the same again. But anyways, one of the boys ran and told their parents. They phoned the police, and they came with a little machine, and they lifted the boardwalk off the posts and got the man out from underneath there. But somewhere along the line, our softball went missing. And when I got home, I washed my hands 14 times, scrubbing them with soap and water and rinsing off. And Mom said, where'd you learn that? And I said, I don't know. I just know that germs on a dead person's body are really hard to get rid of. And then when Dad came home, I told him we lost our softball. He said, well, if you find the kids that have it, give them the bat too. The ball's no good without a bat. And I said, oh, okay, well, we just have to do without the ball now.